The Hobbit Battle of Five Armies 2014. Thorin Oakenshield stands atop Erebor, gold shining around him, as the dragon Smaug falls and the lonely mountain is reclaimed. Bilbo Baggins watches uneasily while Thorin's eyes harden with obsession. Bard of Laketown struggles to lead his people through ruin and fire, becoming a reluctant hero. Dwarfs celebrate victory, yet greed awakens ancient sickness. Thorin refuses aid to the needy, sealing the mountain and summoning his kin. Rumors spread of armies moving across Middle-earth. Hope, fear, and destiny collide as winter approaches, and the shadow of war looms closer than ever. Silence breaks, drums echo, and fate waits patiently now. Within Erebor, Bilbo confronts Thorin, pleading against madness and hoarded wealth. The Arkenstone gleams, symbol of kingship and corruption, heavy in Bilbo's pocket. Outside, Bard seeks justice for Laketown, demanding recompense for suffering and loss. Elven King Thranduil arrives with his host, calm yet calculating, eyes fixed on treasure. Words fail, tensions rise, and lines are drawn. Bilbo slips away under moonlight, choosing conscience over loyalty. He offers the Arkenstone as leverage, hoping peace might still be forged without bloodshed. But destiny stirs, armies gather, and mercy grows fragile tonight again beneath cold stars watching silently over divided lands awaiting dawn. As dawn breaks, Thorin realizes Bilbo's choice and names him traitor, wounded by betrayal. Dane Ironfoot arrives with a vast dwarf army, loyalty burning in their hearts. Elves and men stand ready, weapons drawn, mistrust thick in frozen air. A single arrow could unleash slaughter. Gandalf appears, warning of a greater threat long ignored. Orcs and wargs surge from the north, driven by hatred and darkness. Enemies must become allies. Battle lines shift as survival outweighs pride, and the fate of Middle-earth balances on unity. Thunder rolls, horns sound, courage tested beyond fear. This fateful hour for all peoples everywhere. The Battle of Five Armies erupts in chaos, steel clashing beneath darkened skies. Dwarfs form shields, elves strike with deadly grace, and men fight desperately for home. Thorin charges into combat, seeking honor to cleanse his soul. Fili and Kili stand beside him, fierce and loyal. Above, eagles circle while Beorn transforms, turning tides with primal fury. The ground shakes with war cries and falling bodies. Hope flickers amid carnage as bravery shines in small, human moments of sacrifice and brotherhood. Yet darkness presses harder, claiming lives without mercy, as history is written in blood and broken oaths forever remembered. In the chaos, Azog the Defiler seeks Thorin, driven by vengeance and hatred. Thorin is wounded, separated from allies, and forced to confront his doom alone. Fili and Kili fall defending him, their deaths shattering Thorin's pride and resolve. Grief pierces deeper than any blade. Regaining clarity, Thorin calls Bilbo to his side, apologizing for harsh words and misplaced blame. He recognizes true treasure lies not in gold, but loyalty and love. With renewed purpose, Thorin faces Azog upon the icy battlefield. Snow falls silently, witnesses to destiny unfolding cruelly, where kings rise and perish under cold skies alone together. Thorin and Azog clash in brutal combat, blades ringing across frozen stone. Strength fades, wounds deepen, yet willpower drives each strike. Thorin gains the upper hand but pays a mortal price, struck down in victory. As Azog falls, Thorin collapses, life slipping away. Bilbo rushes to him, small hands trembling, eyes full of tears. Thorin speaks softly, grateful for friendship and courage. He names Bard king, entrusting peace to men. Surrounded by snow and silence, Thorin Oakenshield dies redeemed. The war pauses, honoring sacrifice with sorrowful breath felt by every. With Azog defeated, the tide turns and enemies scatter in defeat. Eagles drive remaining orcs into the shadows, ending the great conflict. The battlefield lies silent, strewn with loss and hard-won victory. Thranduil honors the fallen, recognizing courage beyond old grudges. Bard unites men, promising a just rule founded on compassion. Dane Ironfoot is crowned king under the mountain, restoring dwarven pride with humility. The cost of war is counted in graves and memories. Peace returns slowly, fragile yet precious after bloodshed. Songs will remember names, sacrifices, and lessons learned through ages beyond living memory of Middle-earth itself forevermore now. Bilbo prepares to leave Erebor, heart heavy yet wiser from adventure. He bids farewell to friends, carrying sorrow and gratitude together. Thorin is laid to rest with honor, the Arkenstone upon his breast, symbol of unity restored. Gandalf watches Bilbo closely, knowing journeys change even the smallest soul. As Bilbo and Gandalf ride west, Bilbo reflects on courage found within himself. The world feels larger, yet home calls gently. Though battles end, stories endure, shaping hearts long after swords are sheathed in memories shared beside warm hearths, where tales become wisdom for children and elders alike across generations everywhere endlessly. Time passes, and Bilbo returns to the Shire, greeted by green hills and quiet roads. His neighbors view him as odd, changed by unseen wonders. At Bag End, Bilbo settles with books, maps, and memories of fire and friendship. Gandalf visits, reminding him that adventures never truly end. Bilbo writes his story, preserving truth against forgetfulness. The Shire remains peaceful, untouched by distant wars. Yet Bilbo's eyes gleam with knowledge of wider worlds, carrying Middle-earth within his gentle, curious heart earned through hardship, bravery, and unexpected choices made during days of fire, ice and sorrowful victory that shaped destiny forever. The tale of the Battle of 5 Armies becomes legend, whispered across taverns and halls. It teaches that greed destroys, unity saves, and courage rises in unlikely forms. Kings fall, heroes emerge, and even the smallest person can alter history. Middle-earth moves forward, scarred yet hopeful, bound by shared sacrifice. Bilbo's journey proves adventure changes the heart more than the world. As songs fade into history, lessons remain alive. In peace and memory, the echoes of that battle endure, reminding all that light survives even the darkest wars, told wherever courage is needed most by future generations yet unborn always.